Hello, everyone. I'm Bobby Zabo, and I'm the manager of Leisure and Lifestyle Services at Cleveland Sight Center and Highbrook Lodge. Now, before I explain to you what all of those words mean, I want you to take a second and think about March and April of 2020 during the stay-at-home order for Ohio. What did you do to fill that time? What new activities did you try? Did you make a sourdough bread starter? Did you learn a new language? How did you attempt to maintain a social life? By learning the intricacies of Zoom or doing drive-by birthday parties? What did you do that brought you joy? How did your lifestyle change? Did you start working out from home since the gyms were closed? Did you try a new fad diet or start meditating? Regardless of what you did, I think we can all agree that it was really challenging. But for many of the clients I've spoken to, those 2 months and the subsequent year and a half marked the most intense period of isolation that many of them had ever experienced. A client recently told me that sometimes it feels like I'm the only blind person in the world. And that's in average circumstances. Many of our clients felt completely alone, like they had no one to connect with. During isolation, we all learned the importance of community. We learned the importance of joy. We learned the importance of living a healthy and balanced lifestyle. But these are even more important for Cleveland Sight Center's clients. And that is exactly what Leisure and Lifestyle Services does. Through recreational programs, residential camping sessions, and wellness initiatives, we encourage our clients to seek joy, create lifelong friendships, and strengthen their confidence and independence. Leisure and Lifestyle encompasses 2 major types of programming in addition to other projects: recreation and camp. Let's start with recreation. Recreation comprises of a packed schedule of weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly and special events for adults aged 18 plus. We have also recently started partnering with Children and Young Adult Services to offer quarterly special events for children ages 12 to 21 years of age. Our in-person programs run at Cleveland Sight Center from 11 a.m. to 5:15 p.m. on Tuesdays, and our virtual programs are scheduled throughout the week. We began our virtual programs in 2019, and they have proven to be a huge success. It allows us to reach folks from across the country. Virtual programs also helped us access those who are immunosuppressed and can't participate in in-person programming. It's a way for our clients to connect when it's not safe to gather, and it was a lifeline for those who felt like they had no one. Between the in-person and virtual platforms, we host programs for every activity level, every need level, and every interest we can manage. Ever wanted to learn how to tango? We got you. We have ballroom dance. Interested in exploring the world of meditation or yoga? We got it. Like to spit rhymes? Join us for poetry. Looking to make some little changes to create a better life? We have health chats that break down healthy living into accessible little bites. We also love to gallivant around Greater Cleveland and have taken trips to the Botanical Gardens, baseball games, the Holden Arboretum, on a Good Time 3 cruise, and even shopping, because who doesn't love retail therapy? Many of our clients have been attending recreation programs for decades. The friendships forged through crochet, piano classes, special guest speakers like an art historian who moved to Bhutan and studied their history, and a scientist who took an expedition to Antarctica in the 70s, are real. They're based in a foundation of understanding and solidarity, and many of our clients have found their best friends through us. But not only that, recreation also provides hope. According to one client, I see these sessions as creating visions of a better world, a world without bad things, a world in which people support each other and do good unto one another, a world without war and division, an inclusive and peaceful world. This is the world I want, and I see it when I'm with all of you. From a world our clients create to a world that is their own, Highbrook Lodge. From the second a camper steps foot at camp, they find an environment specifically designed to celebrate who they are and what they can do. Guide rails hug every sidewalk. Cabins are located close for those with mobility challenges and far away for those who enjoy a good adventure. Traditional camp activities like canoeing, swimming, and hiking are adapted for those with low vision. And activities in which people with low vision thrive, like beeper baseball, take center stage. Our program areas at camp include performing arts, fine arts, recreation and athletics, environment survival and conservation, aquatics, and more. Every day at camp ends with an evening program, a bonfire, and camp songs like Princess Pat and Boom Chicka Boom. Feel free to ask me to perform these at any time. I am so ready. We have adult, teen, kid, and family sessions with age-appropriate activities rooted in childhood and adult development. Our sessions vary in length in order to reach the most participants possible. We have day trips, weekends, and full week programs. So those who work, those who do not wish to stay overnight, and those who wish to move to camp and never ever return, all have an opportunity that fits. Our campers are constantly bombarded with goals and steps in their everyday lives, and they come to camp just to breathe, to exist, to be, to lay down the harsh realities of day-to-day life and be somewhere they aren't being judged, they aren't being denied their rights, and they aren't being pitied or treated like a child, unless of course they are a child. Logistically, Highbrook is located on over 50 acres of land in Chardon, Ohio, off of Aquila Road. It was founded in 1928 as the first camp built specifically for individuals with vision loss, and will be celebrating its 100th anniversary in a few short years. Woo-woo! Which is so exciting. Highbrook Lodge is accredited by the American Camp Association, which means that we exceed a rigorous standard of safety and programming regulations, including training all staff in first aid, CPR, and AED, having a staff to camper ratio of 2-6 or less, usually less, hosting a licensed medical professional on site at all times, and implementing camper feedback regularly. We will be visited this year to keep our ACA accreditation. A camper recently told me something that I think summarizes Highbrook Lodge pretty succinctly. People at camp understand me and my needs more than my own family does. Camp is the only place I feel like I can be myself, because coming back to camp feels like coming home. I'd like to share a story about one of our clients. Let's call her Carrie. 7 years ago, Carrie came to Highbrook Lodge for the very first time. Carrie is deaf and has low vision, and when her mother signed her up for camp, we were told that she had very few friends and felt uncomfortable in nearly every social situation. That first summer, Carrie barely spoke. She stood on the edges of every room and watched the other campers as they sang along to camp songs, ate lunch with friends, and played games. While we encouraged Carrie to join in on the fun, everyone comes to camp for a different reason and needs something different from camp. That summer, Carrie needed to feel safe and unpressured. She needed to know that we wouldn't push her into anything that made her doubt herself. When she returned the next summer, she began to let us in a bit. She spoke with our staff and with our campers in short bursts and started participating in the activities. Year after year, Carrie came back to camp, and year after year, she became more integrated into our camp community. She found other campers she had a lot in common with. When camp shut down due to the pandemic, we worried that campers like Carrie would be losing a huge source of support and connection. And for a while, they undoubtedly did. But we reached out to Carrie and her mother, and we made sure that Carrie participated in our virtual programs. She started in Coffee Chat, our discussion hour, and branched out to programs like Sing It Out, a group karaoke program. Recently, she performed in a virtual talent show. She sang Watermelon Crawl for a group of about 15 people, and afterwards told the group that they were her best friends and that she woke up excited every single day because she could talk to them. There was not a dry eye in the room. Her mother called me the next day and told me that camp and the virtual programs had given her daughter confidence, friends, and a fervor for life that had disappeared when she lost her vision. Carrie has since shown sheep. She hand-raised at a county fair. She interviewed and earned a job at a workshop. She sings in front of us, in front of her family, and even down the aisles of the grocery store. Last month, she broke her collarbone, and even that did not stop Carrie from joining us for karaoke. Leisure and Lifestyle Services provides life-changing interventions for our clients. But none of it would be possible without our amazing team. I would be remiss if I didn't talk about the folks who make it all happen. We have 3 full-time staff members, myself, our Leisure and Lifestyle Specialist, and our amazing Camp Ranger, who maintains our facilities year-round, as well as 25-plus skilled seasonal staff at Highbrook Lodge, and somewhere around 50 volunteers who provide us their enthusiasm and empathy however they are needed. If you remember nothing else from this session, I would love for you to take the following with you. Leisure and Lifestyle sounds like it's just fun, but it is so much more. A sense of community, the feeling of joy, and living a healthy and balanced lifestyle are key not just to surviving in our world, but to thriving. Thank you.